The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ultra, let's go. 33, yellow. Hut.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. A big hole. Inside the 20. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That's his first touchdown of the new year. The PAT, up and good. And the Packers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Running for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. We go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Jets first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Back to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Mason Taylor, touchdown, New York. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Smash! Here we go. Blue 32. Blue strike. Smash. Red. Go pink. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this up close to the 40. Josiah Stewart in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard
It is
line.
2nd and 6.
Steel. Black. 6. Mega. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and
Claws red. Drill green. Black shot. Here we go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Red. Cycle. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one complete to Watson. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the
Right
45-yard line.
Green Jack. Ready. Set.
Love to throw. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Smash. Red.
At the
Blue.
27-yard
Yellow.
line.
Go. Steel. Black. 6. Mega. Claws red. Hut. Hut.
Here's Love. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready.
Here
Ready.
comes
Claws red.
3rd and
Black
6.
shot. Here we go. Set. 45. What? Drill green. Set.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, break. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cannot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right. That's Pitts. Look at the big man go. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 45 yards. And the Jets, first down.
Here we go.
First and
Oh,
10
maybe a
at the
free play
20-yard line.
as he'll look to throw it. Out wide, that's Robinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
On the set.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. Brings up second down.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Pack the 60. Pack the
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get home.
And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
For a Jets, first down.
ready.
First and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, right. Steal. Check. Set. Hunt. Black ball. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
David Monta brought it down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Smash. Red. Fly smooth. Red. Cycle. Ready. Ready. Red. 38. Hut. Hut.
Back to throw is Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. Down the right sideline. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of
It is a big-time play for the Packers. A gain of 57 yards.
first and goal at the
It'll be
5-yard
1st
line.
and goal when we come back. 14-10 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Check Fury. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Micah Parsons. He's in there for the sack. It's his third of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Third and long.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Hey, blue. 45, white. Ultra, check white. Yellow, Lonnie. Commit red. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
22-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ready, set.
Second and a yard.
Smash. Let's go now. Set.
A handoff to Pacheco. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
52 blue. You, yellow. smash, red. Hut.
On second down, Love. Open is the tight end, Kraft. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, set, ready.
Love. This one intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And the Packers are going to get the football at their own 23.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Moving outside the pocket, he'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, a very short game.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Yards to go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Blue striker. Ready. 52 blue. Beetle blue. Black ultra. Huge yellow. Cut.
Now Love. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Give him 18 yards on that one and a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's Love. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Tyrese Knight in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. What to do now as they come up on second and long. Pass caught right side by Kraft. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. To play in the first half of a three-point game. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Here's a third down and 4.
Set, ready. 45, wide, check, smash. Ready.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Yellow, blue, claws red, blue, 32.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. There's Kraft, the tight end. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. Here's Love to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Rail. Black on Fury. Yellow. 6. Mega. Set.
A 2nd down throw for Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of here, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills.
Here we go. Set. Hey, go see it. 33. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Love. This one caught at the 4, and he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden, touchdown Packers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now for the point after. Got it. And the Packers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Pitts is the man in motion. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Here's Matt Ariza now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Snap, red. Ready, black shot. Slice blue, yellow. 22, red, cycle.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Moving left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Ready. 60 red, steel, black. Fury, yellow. Blue strikers.
On 1st down, it's Love. That one complete to Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. That one good for 26 yards.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Cowboy 8, here we go. Check.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And the Jets are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First down. First and goal, Jets.
Let's go now. Ready?
Robinson. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals. Now the Lions.
One more time, it's Robinson. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
52.
Love to throw it on first down. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Down. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Throwing again from his own end zone. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Packers.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Okay,
First and 10 now from the 36.
Right, let's go. Go pig. Clock 33. Green Jack. Ready?
To throw is Love. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Let's go now. 52 blue.
Love to throw. Catch made there by Watson. And he's in! Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Open man down the field is Turpin. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This one is caught by Turpin, and it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Inside the 10, it is caught. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
That's another Jets. First
Three,
First and goal, New York.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Get up.
He'll get this out wide. And a big collision there. Down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Jets. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Jets back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break, red, sight, claws, red. Let's go, right, white.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 15. First down, Packers.
That's good for a Packers.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here we go. Ready.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Open space to the 35. And he'll take this one in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Packers. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Pack the 60, pack the 60, 19, 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Rashawn Gary getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. They'll run it here with Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's caught left side by Pitts. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Jets first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be second down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Pitts is the man in motion. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Really, to play quarterback at this level, Mike, it's not a matter of how hard can you throw or how fast can you run or the strength of your arm. It's really, can you play the game within the game? Can you manipulate the linebackers and the safeties with your eyes? Can you look off defenders to open up zones for your receivers to run through? It's all the little things, and that takes time. There's an experience factor that comes with that, and he doesn't start getting some of that progress and development. Those kind of decisions and those kind of balls, they're going to continue to get picked off.
52 blue. Ready?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
Cup 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Quick throw, going to be caught by Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
18, 5 here.
They'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but the flags. It's going to be 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go. Ultra, red, 38. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Check steal.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Set to go now on 1st and 10. A give here to Pacheco. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Block 6. Mega.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Packers will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as